Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread here for Monday, July 28th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Cover the Spread, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here joining us to start the new week. We're going to look at 3 MLB games and try to knock one to the park. And hey, you subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and then comment in the comment section below what you think of the 3 games we cover here for you in the MLB action to kickstart the new week. Let's get some new winning going on here. I got rocked last time. I figured the Marlins would keep it a little bit lower scoring one. Nope, we've seen that one go flying over the total. So got me on that one. Looking for a bounce back with Sundays pending. So looking to start the week here strong as well. So as we always do, head on with the Cappers, see how they're doing, and then we'll get right to Monday's games for you. How you doing here, Ramon?
Oh yeah, well, I had the Orioles minus 15. No, I didn't have that game, but we'll try to find some solid winners here on a Monday. We got a full slate of games, so no rest for the weary here. We start the week up on Cover the Spread.
Definitely. Head on over to Al. How you doing, Al?
Yeah, it's been pretty rough for me too. My Dodgers struggling out the All Star break. I've been struggling a little bit out the All Star break, and so have the Astros apparently. Because I've been on them a couple times recently, and it's been an ugly series for them. So, well, we won't be looking at them today. So no more Astros for a bit for me.
Definitely. Just a struggle. Sometimes happens. It's 162 game season in the MLB, and the best team wins 100 games. So the best team wins 100, maybe a couple more, but that means they're losing 50 games in the season. So how many other sports can you say you lose 50 games in the season and still make the playoffs? Only MLB. So let's get us rolling here on Monday's slate to start the week. First game we're looking at, we got Colorado taking on Cleveland. Hey, this Rockies team, speaking of winning, not so much, eh? They are 21-69 this season. Out on the road has not been good for this Rockies squad. And hey, they continue out on the road here, and we got good old Blaylock on the bump here for the Rockies. You know what? His last couple starts, he hasn't been horrible, right? He's only given up 2 ERA. He's got 2 runs and a 1 run. The time before that, wow, look at that. He gave up a couple touchdowns. Well, he didn't give up a couple touchdowns, but the Rockies gave up a couple touchdowns. 3 touchdowns to be exact to the Padres. He went 3.2 innings and gave up 12 earned runs back in May. So this will be his 3rd start since that debacle for Bradley Blaylock. But in his return starts back here, he's given up 14 hits. I think he's been lucky, has been Blaylock here for Colorado in his couple starts back. And you look at the Guardians side of things, hey, little Slade Ciccone, he looking for a bounce back here after his last start out where he gave up 6 earned runs to the Athletics. Hey, you can't believe he still got the win in that. Talk about getting run support. He came back up against Baltimore, gave up 2 earned runs in that outing. So he's given up a few runs here and there, but hey, he still continues to get some W's. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts. Why? Because the Guardians give him plenty of run support against Blaylock here and this Colorado squad. You know what? I think he gets plenty of run support here again. I got to go with the Guardians here on the run line. I think Ciccone does plenty enough here to mow down this Rockies squad and get us a 2+ run win here to start the week. Give me the Guardians on the run line. Head on over to Ramon. What do you like here in this one? Rockies or Guardians?
Now I'm going to follow the theme here a little bit. I'm going to pick on the Rockies here a little bit after they kind of tailspin there at the end of that series with Baltimore. Look, they had their little run there. It felt pretty good for Colorado. Once they reached 50 games under 500, they said, enough of this. But still, with Blaylock going here against Ciccone, I think Ciccone here probably have a pretty good start against Colorado right now. They're really not scoring many runs again here. We just saw him get shut out. I made fun of him there a little bit with that little quip, but we know they didn't score in that game, and that was more relevant than the fact that the Orioles scored 18 runs or whatever it was. So I'm going to worry a little bit here about Colorado coming into Cleveland. The Guardians got to start feeling the pressure here right now, or maybe the opening, the opportunity here with the Detroit struggling. If we see these teams trying to crawl back into the race, we know that the Cleveland split a doubleheader on Saturday against Kansas City. I'm going to go ahead and take the Colorado Rockies team total under in this game against Cleveland on Monday.
Headed on over to Al. What do you like here in this one, Cleveland or the Rockies here on Monday?
Yeah, definitely got to like the Guardians at home here with Scone over Blaylock. Definitely got the better option there. You mentioned that rough outing he had, but he's allowed just 2 earned or less, or actually 2 earned on the dot in 3 of his last 4 starts. So completing 6 innings or 7 innings in those starts. So pitching pretty well around that rough outing, Ciccone is, and definitely doing much better than Blaylock has. Who's improved a little bit over his last couple of outings too. He had that one really bad outing against the Padres. But again, I'm back Ciccone here, and I do think the Guardians get their offense going against Blaylock. So I'll take the Guardians team total over.
Hey, that wraps up the first game we looked at. Let's head on over to the next game we got on the slate here to kickstart the week. We got the Dodgers heading into Cincinnati to take on the Reds. This is Al's game. He's going to get us going here in this one. What do you like, Al? Dodgers or the Reds here on Monday?
Yeah, it's looking like Yoshinobu Yamamoto getting the start there for the Dodgers against Chase Burns, who's coming off he's striking guys out, but he's also he gave up 5 earned in his last start, and I think the Dodgers can get to him here. Well, I think Yamamoto has another good start. He's been having a great season, and I don't see why he doesn't have another good start here now. Again, the Dodgers have been struggling out the All-Star break, as I mentioned in the intro earlier. But I think this is just a good spot for them, and they just have to make the most of this pitching advantage and give Yamamoto just a little bit of run support here. And I think they can win by 2 by just scoring a few. So I don't think it'll take much offense backing Yamamoto here for the Dodgers to win by 2. I'll take the Dodgers on the run line in this one.
Heading on over to Ramon. What do you like here in this one, Dodgers or Reds on Monday?
I want to try to look at Chase Burns here to at least get back his mojo a little bit. I know the numbers are elevated, but it seems like when he went on the road and maybe people were kind of into him, getting the scoop on him a little bit, and his numbers started to elevate. We know the ERA there in the mid-6s right now. But I think back at home against this Dodger team, they're definitely trying to find their way a little bit offensively here right now. I'm going to end up going under in this one. We know Yamamoto, obviously the great numbers. Not only that, has pretty good numbers against the bulk of this Cincinnati lineup, just over 150 batting average allowed coming into this one. And Cincinnati 17-31 at home. They also have a tendency to go under when playing pretty good teams. So why not here? I would think Cincinnati here and Dodgers can go under here. Dodgers are 22-27 to the under on the road. They also were under in 7 of their last 10 heading into Sunday's game. So I like Burns here to at least have a decent game right now against the Dodger lineup. Still trying to get loose and find their way a little bit after that Boston series. They only scored 2 runs against them on Saturday. Give me the under here with Dodgers and Cincinnati on Monday.
Kind of like that. When you think you might see a whole pile of games because of Burns' accelerated high ERA, but most of that's been out on the road. His home road splits are definitely night and day. He's actually pitched way better at home, has Burns, than what he has out on the road. He's pitched 11 innings at home this season, and he's only sporting the 4 ERA now and gave up 5 runs. He's got 18 strikeouts at home, and he's dealing. Give him some time to work it in there. Chase Burns is going to be all right. I think he has himself a long career. He's got a 1.18 whip in those 2 starts at home as well. So, kind of with you, Ramon, I like the under here. As you said here, I'll throw some more numbers out there. You look at both these squads over the last month. Dodgers 15-8 to the under. Reds 15-7. So 30 and 15 combined to the under are these two squads over the last month. So I'm going to take the under in the first 5. I think Burns can deal. I think Yamamoto can deal here in this one. I like both pitchers to have a good start. And then if we do see some fireworks, maybe late in this one, scary the Dodgers bullpen, but it's only going to get better. As it hit a little rough patch. It happens. All right, that wraps up game number 2. Let's head on over to the last one we got on the slate. Pretty good one here. I'm looking forward to this one on Monday. Should be a good series. We got the Chicago Cubs taking on the Milwaukee Brewers here on Monday. This is Ramon's game. He's going to get a start here in this one. Cubs or Brewers on Monday? What do you like?
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty big series here in the NL Central with the two teams atop the standings here right now, and very little separating the two teams as they get together in this series with a good pitching matchup. You got Boyd here going up against Mizorowski. So, Mizorowski, they may have done him a little favor there inviting him to the All-Star game, but you know what? He'll make it's not like some fluke. I mean, this guy's going to be an All-Star for sure. And for Boyd, very solid season here. Great season. He's 11-3, 2.2 ERA so far. He's been maybe overlooked with some of the great pitchers out there, but a 1.03 whip, 227 batting average again. So gotta like everything Boyd's done here so far for this Cubs team. And for Mizorowski here, we know he's been pretty outstanding. 4-1, 2.46 ERA, nailing him down at a 33% K rate coming in, the tall left-hander. So looking pretty sharp here for sure. Mizorowski, right-handers, pardon me. I'm thinking of Boyd, of course, but I'm going to go under here in this one as my play with the Cubs and Milwaukee on Monday. I got to think this one is a pitcher's duel, and the pressure is going to be on these two teams this week. I expect it to start off with a good one here.
Head on over to Al. What do you like here in this one, Cubs or Brewers here on Monday? This is going to be a great game.
Yeah, it's a great game. It's, I think, pretty evenly matched. I mean, in a lot of ways, these two teams, the pitching matchups are going to be a great one. I think, obviously, the best look is just to go with the under on the full game, but just going to try to give everybody a different look here. And I'll go first 5 under. I mean, it's going to be a tougher number. Obviously, you're not going to have a lot of room for error, but I think we could trust these two guys to give us a shot to limit these offenses and get there, because, I mean, other than that, I mean, you try to pick a side, and this one is looking like quite the coin flip to me. And yeah, I'll be on the first 5 under, I guess, for this one.
Yeah, coin flip price, right? You figure here in this one. But for me, I kind of like the Brewers here. I like the Brewers here at home in this one. So I will give you guys a side and a look. I like what we see from Mizorowski and roll along. Boyd, hey, give it to him. He's had one heck of a start to the season. We're going to continue at this torrid pace that we've seen from Boyd all season long. Out on the road, I don't know. I'm going to bank on maybe we might see a little regression or a little bit of the Brewers been able to get to him. I kind of like the Brew Crew here in this spot to get the job done. As you said, our pitchers duel early. But what do we see once you throw it out to the bullpens in this matchup? What I've seen from the Cubs bullpen over the last week, it hasn't been pretty. They're sporting an 8 ERA over the last month. That Cubs bullpen hasn't been great either. It's sporting an over 5 ERA over the last month. So for me, that's the difference when it comes down to who's going to win late in this game. That's in a pitcher's duel that's early. I'm going to take the better bullpen all the time. So give me the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line here in this one. Hey, that wraps up the Sunday's action. Let us know in the comment section what you think of the 3 games we covered here. And as always, let's do a quick little recap before we head on out. First game we looked at, we got the Colorado Rockies taking on the Guardians. Say, hey, let's pick on the Rockies some more. Take the Guardians on the run line here in this one. Next game we looked at, we got the LA Dodgers taking on the Reds. This is Al's game. He said the Dodgers coming down and get the Reds, take the Dodgers in this one. And then we got the Chicago Cubs coming in to take on the Milwaukee Brewers. This is Ramon's game. He says lower scoring one. Pitchers duel. Take the under Cubs Brewers here on Monday. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's kickstart the week of winning. Make it a good one. Let's make it a big week, good week. And let's do what we always do here, and that is cover
Cover the
spread.